Hi, I'm Nancy from Completely Quilted in Ponca City, and today I'm going to show you something new, which is the Clam Up templates. Now, we had the drop zone templates created for us, and some of you already have those for the drop zone bag from by Annie, and these are the Clam Up templates. So it's going to come in a set, and it's going to have all the sizes. So there's a large Clam Up. There's the extra large, looks a little different. It's the medium, small, and extra small. So the Clam Up bags are just these great clamshell shaped bags, and they can nest inside each other. So if you made an entire set, you could fit them all inside, and they're wonderful and fun to make, and the templates make them, I think, even more fun. So here's the small Clam Up bag, and I'm going to show you how you can use the templates to create this bag. You still need to purchase the by Annie pattern. So here is the small template here. Now, these are prototypes, so I think we're actually going to take off these alignment holes and just have the bottom of the template be the center base. But I still wanted to be able to show you this because we are going to be having pre-orders available soon. So I already have my by Annie Soft and Stable quilted, and I just went ahead and quilted a nice big piece. What's great is you can see through the template, so you can see where, if you're going to fussy cut, for example, this sewing machine, and I want that to be seen above the stitching line, the template has the stitching line here shown so that you can see exactly where those little sewing machines or whatever you're fussy cutting will be visually seen through that. So you can just place this, or you could use the very edge, like if I wanted to use the very most of the fabric as possible, then I can line this up on the very edge here of my fabric. So I'm going to just use this, and I'm going to ignore the alignment holes because I don't think that the final templates will have that. So it will just have a bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and mark these two lines because this will be where I'm going to line my template up, just as it was the bottom of that template. So I'm just going to trace around the outside of this clear acrylic template, and then I'm going to flip it over. So I'll shift this down so you can see where I marked these lines here. That would be the bottom of my template, and I'll line that up with those marked lines, and then I'll go ahead and trace the other half. And then this will make, using the pattern instructions, the small size. So all of the templates, except for the extra large, will look like that. Here is the extra large template. So hopefully you can see that this is actually a quarter of the template. So this one will have to flip twice. So I'll start just with this one shape here, and I'm actually going to flip this. Let me just zoom out just a little so you can see. I have this kind of lined up right where I traced my last one, and I'm going to kind of just flip this here and just make sure that I have enough fabric. It looks like I do. Oops, you don't want to drop your templates and then end up breaking them. So since I have plenty of fabric, I'm going to go ahead and mark this. Now this does have alignment holes here, but I'm not sure that this the actual original will have those. We kind of figured that those were maybe not necessary, so to decrease the cost, that was one step that you just didn't need. I'm also going to mark the center bottom, and I'm also mark this center top, because I think you're just going to get that shape with your template. Okay, so after I've marked that, then I'm going to turn that over, and I'm going to line that up again and continue to mark my bottom line And then I'm gonna go ahead and mark my sides and then all the way around. So that gave me half of the extra large. Okay, so there's half. And so now I'm going to work the other half. So I'm going to flip my template again. I'm gonna line up that bottom and the side. And then I'm gonna go around the outside here. And then I'm gonna mark my centers so that I'll be able to line that up. And I'll flip this over one more time. Again, lining up the edge with that center line I marked, and lining up the bottom with the bottom. And there we go. Now I have my extra large completely traced and ready to follow the instructions for construction. So thank you so much for watching our little tutorial about our Clam Up templates that you can go ahead and pre-order, and we hope that those will ship in the next couple weeks. These again are like the prototypes, but you can see here that I've cut out all of my pieces, and remember that extra large is like a quarter shape for making the clam ups, and that you still do need to purchase the by any pattern for all of the other elements and construction of these bags.